Hey, what's up everyone? So today we're going to be unboxing this AUKEY Sprint Go 10,000 mAh power bank. So what does this have to offer? Well, it comes with like 3 times faster charging, 50 minutes charge in 3 minutes, quick charge 3.0 output. This is basically Qualcomm quick charge 3.0 and low current charging mode. Basically you can charge your gadgets like your headphones, AirPods and that kind of stuff, or even your watches. And the main thing about this is that this one supports 20 watt PD. PD means power delivery, and you can charge your iPhones. Over here it's written for iPhone 12, but basically you can charge your iPhone 12, 13, 14, or any iPhone for that matter. So what else do we got? Well, so what do we have in here? So this is basically AUKEY and sold over in 60 countries, and pioneer in GaN power tech. GaN is basically gallium nitride used instead of silicon because it's more efficient, and it comes with some warranty, 18 months I believe. And here are the specifications. So here you can see the model is PB-Y36. Capacity is 10,000 milliamp hours, 37 watt hours if you're into that, and USB-C in. It is 18 watts PD, and that is 5 volts 3 amps up to 15 watts in that case, and that 9 volt 2 amps basically equals to 18 watts. 9 volts multiplied by 2 amps is 18 watts. So USB-C out, it is 20 watts PD, and 5 volts 3 amps, 9 volts 2.2 amps, basically 20 watts, or 12 volts 1.5 amps, and that is 18 watts. So USB out QC, we're talking about the USB A port, 5 volt to 6 volt 3 amps, 6 volt to 9 volt 2 amps, and 9 volt to 12 volt 1.5 amps. So basically 18 watts on that port, because it is Qualcomm quick charge 3.0 protocol, and the maximum output power is 20 watts, and the dimensions are here. It is basically 105 by 50 by 25 millimeter, or 4.13 by 1.97 by 0.98 inches. So yeah, and in the package you get 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, USB-C to C cable, and user manual, and this QR code and whatever stuff. And if you're interested, you can basically look into it. So let's get into the unboxing. And over at the front, this is the front, 20 watts PD Sprint Go 10,000. Power bank with 20 watts power delivery and fast charging, 50% charge in 30 minutes, quick charge 3.0 output, basically this port, and low current charging mode, so you want to charge your gadgets and stuff. And here it says open, so I'm gonna open it. And here basically the branding, Sprint Go 10,000. Power bank with 20 watts power delivery, aukey.com, their website. And this is basically the power bank, and this is the USB-C to C cable. So let's open up the box and see what's inside it. So here's the box, the top, the side, AUKEY branding, and let's open up the box. And this is nice hanging tool if you want to hang this packaging somewhere. And let's use some scissors. I have this one laying around. Okay, so here it is. So in the box there is nothing else, just the user manual. Putting this box to the side, and the quick user manual if you want to read this. Right now I don't need it, so I'm gonna put that to the side as well. So what do we have in here? Putting this aside, and this is the power bank, and look how tiny it is. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 inches, and too thick. Not too thick. You can basically carry it in your hand or in your pocket, and you're good to go. So yeah, you can keep that in your pocket. And peeling this, and peeling this as well. So we have this USB-C to C cable, and we're gonna test this in a moment, putting the packaging to the side. So here's the power bank, and here's the C to C cable. Over here, what do we get is this AUKEY branding, and here we see Quick Charge 3.0 icon over here, or labeling out, and this is USB PD, USB-C port, and PD, power delivery supported, and this is in and out. So basically you can charge this power bank through it and charge your phone or any gadget, whatever you want to charge with it, with a maximum of 20 watts of output. And on the side, nothing over here. On the side there is a button to activate the power bank, and here there are 3 lights, and like 1, 2, 3, 4 indicator lights, so each light indicating 25%. And over here, what do we get? So it's written 10,000 mAh. So lighting up a bit. So over here, there we go. Okay, so on the bottom you see it's a glossy finish, 10,000 mAh, model Y38, 37 watt hours, USB-C, all the stuff that I talked about earlier, made in China of course. So as you can see, the build quality feels good, doesn't feel cheap, and it is a matte finish overall, but on the top and on the bottom it is a glossy finish, and it kind of seems nice, but it's a fingerprint magnet. So let's test this out on a few devices, and I'm gonna show you how much power it outputs and how much it can input. I have this USB meter. Basically it tells you about the power your device is drawing. So I'm gonna use that to measure the power. And also I have a USB-C to C meter, so I can test the USB-C to C cable and some USB-C to C devices as well. So let's get started with it. So first of all, I'm gonna connect the smartphone. Okay, so we're gonna test with this smartphone. It does support Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 protocol, and let's test how much power this phone draws, and is it compatible with this phone as well. So plug this in and plug this here and plug it to the power bank, so it automatically activates, and it is charging. For some reason, probably it is not compatible with this phone, but I do have another phone, which I do have another device as well as a cable that might fix the problem, but I'm going to test it right now. So I do have this USB-C to micro USB cable, and I want to see how much it draws over this on this phone. So let's look at it. So okay, there's a nice feature. So if you press the button, it stops charging. And let's plug in here. plug this here and plug it in the USB-C port. What does it do now? So it is a bit faster, not fast charging, so probably it doesn't support this fast charging protocol for this phone. Let's test another phone. I do have a USB-C to C cable as well as a USB-A to USB-C cable, so let's test that out as well. So let's test out this Redmi phone. I do have a USB-C to C cable, came with this phone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug it in. So let's see. Okay, here it says quick charge, and it is indeed fast charging. Let's see how fast it goes. 9 volt and 1.5 amps, and it is basically stable. Over here, maybe it will go up in a bit, but let's wait a bit for it. So it's been plugged in for a while, but it seems like it is stable over 9 volt and 1.5 amps, like roughly 15 watts. Let's test this phone, Poco F3 phone. This is basically a Redmi Note 10 Pro. And let's test the other phone. Plugging it out, and I'm gonna plug this phone in. Okay, so it is indeed fast charging, and okay, jumped it to fast charging mode, and let's see how much current it draws. Almost 9 volts, 10 watts, 11 watts, 12 watts, and 13 watts, and roughly 14 watts. So yeah, probably it is stable for USB-C to C devices. Unfortunately, I don't own an iPhone or don't have any iPhone laying around, so I could not test it with that, but what I can do is I can try multiple devices, and let's test different devices over this. So I'm gonna plug this, and I do have my Bluetooth earphones with me, so I could charge those with these. So these are plugged in, red sign, and you can see these are charging over like 0.3 watts because these typically do not draw too much power because the battery is too tiny. As you can see, everything is in here, and you can basically you can safely charge your gadgets with these. Basically, what I'm trying to demonstrate is you don't have to worry about these devices getting damaged from a power bank. I can also demonstrate with a USB-C port because I do have a USB-C to micro USB cable. So let's take a look at that as well, and let's see. Okay, plug them in, red light, and here you can see the same result. 0.37 watts, 0.38 watts, 5 volts, 0.073 amps. So basically you can safely charge your device no matter the connector. You can use this USB-C to C cable as well. What I demonstrated is this is a data cable because it does support fast charging, and what I forgot to mention is this data cable is quite good if you're on the go and you don't want cables hanging around. AUKEY branding, and it's basically a foot cable, so pretty handy, and you can keep it in your pocket with this. So yeah. Now let's test the charging capacity of this power bank, how much fast it can charge. So let's try that out. It is around 18 watts over here, 16.19 watts. So yeah, I'm gonna try the different charger, the Samsung one. Okay, so it is 5 5 volts and 1.9 amps. So, and here you can see the orange light indicates that it is indeed fast charging and over 18 watts. So that's a really good sign. For some reason this charger outputs around 18 watts, although it's rated for 15 watts, but I think that's cool. Charging 5 volts, 0.5 amps, 1.3 amps, and here we go, orange light, and it is indeed fast charging. So if it's fast charging, it's definitely gonna charge really fast. So we're talking about 3 hours roughly to be fully charged, maybe max 4. Usually it takes about 6 to 8 hours if it's a 5 volt 2 amp circuit. So yeah, let's see if it shows the orange light, if it's fast charging the smartphone. Let's see. Okay, so on this one, like it is indicating that it is indeed fast charging because of the orange light, and 9 volts and 0.3 amps because it's full charge, so it wouldn't consume as much. So yeah, and what about the USB-C cable on the smartphone? So it's plugged in. Okay, so it did communicate and say fast charging, and there's an orange light. And let's see how far it goes. It's rapidly increasing, and let's see. So 1.5 amps and 15 watts at max, or fast charging probably. I don't have a PD device right now, so it doesn't charge as fast. But that's pretty much it for the unboxing and demonstration of this power bank. So yeah, and I hope you like this video. If so, then like, share and subscribe, and click on the notification bell, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.